wondered why Agatha Christie's tea parties or gatherings always end in murder? If you've ever wondered why she's affectionately called the Queen of Mystery, well, in this video, I will be peeling back the layers on Agatha Christie's signature style. We're going to talk about those polite tea rooms that hide deadly secrets, the moral balance that she tries to strike, and the narrative details and tricks, the recurring themes, and the legacy she's left on mystery writing. We're going to talk all about the things that keeps us hooked as readers. Now, before we get into the details, let's talk a bit about who Agatha Christie is and take a look into her world. Now, Agatha Christie was born in 1890 and she sold over 2 billion books. She created the Poirot and Marple characters, and I feel she practically invented modern detective fiction. She wrote straight through 2 world wars, drawing on her nursing experience and her fascination with human nature to craft mysteries that still captivate us today. Now, there's some signature themes in Agatha Christie's work. For example, one big theme is justice and moral order. I've often found reading Christie, she loves to restore order. Let's take Murder on the Orient Express, for example. She assembles a jury of international suspects to deliver vigilante justice. So we see her kind of challenging the line between legal verdicts and moral ones. So whether it's through Poirot's meticulous deductions or Miss Marple's subtle village wisdom, Christie shows justice as both puzzle solving and a deeper ethical balance. Another common theme with Christie is the danger behind civility. Because Agatha Christie's settings tend to be polite drawing rooms, cozy villages, and the like, it makes the murders feel all the more shocking. And as a result, readers believe this wouldn't happen here. But let's take A Murder is Announced, for example. It begins with a social invitation, right? It's a very little, insignificant village prank. However, it turns deadly. And we see Christie consistently reminding us that evil can lurk even under polished manners and over polite tea parties. Another common theme is the psychology of secrets. Now, I think Christie understood how secrets can really drive people to the extremes. Let's take And Then There Were None, for example. We have 10 strangers, completely different people, but they all harbor hidden sins. And this island trip forces all their past open. We see how each of them are driven to different extremes, and the novel's relentless pressure cooker style is Christie's way of just exposing how secrets can warp relationships and why only truth and confession become very central to solving the crime. And another signature theme of Agatha Christie is the unreliable facade. Now, many Christie sleuths are fooled by surface impressions. Let's take The Murder of Roger Ackroyd, for example. The narrator's perspective hides a vital truth. Now, Christie plays masterful games with point of view, teaching us not to trust appearances and to question who's really telling the story and why, and can we believe them? In addition to the signature themes we've known to expect in Agatha Christie novels, she also has a certain style and technique to her novels as well. I've found that Agatha Christie places exactly as many breadcrumbs as readers need. No more, no less. You get a discarded glove here, an offhand remark there. She trusts her audience to piece things together, and she rewards those close readers with that satisfying aha moment. In addition to clues, Agatha Christie always throws in some clever red herrings. She tosses in those false leads that feel plausible. A suspicious glance, a weird alibi, a motive that vanishes on closer inspections. For example, in the ABC murders, I love the alphabet pattern. It is created to distract Poirot until he unravels the real logic behind each crime. Christie is also good at giving us vivid, memorable characters, from Captain Hastings' steadfast loyalty to Miss Marple's unassuming sharpness. Her recurring characters bring emotional depth. But they're also side characters, like the scheming siblings in Crooked House. They linger in the mind because Christie sketched them with just a few telling details. Another thing Christie does well is a mastery of setting, because whether the setting is an isolated island, a luxury train, or an English village, Christie transforms location into characters, and the setting becomes both a backdrop but also a suspect too, which heightens the tension and creates an atmosphere with both economy and precision. Now, I couldn't end this video without talking about Agatha Christie's cultural impact, because she did so much more than just spin puzzles. She laid the groundwork for cozy mysteries and detective thrillers that followed. I feel every closed circle locked room mystery or gentleman detective owes a debt to Agatha Christie. I also feel that through the character Miss Marple, she showed that a woman later in life could outthink the police, while Christie herself also broke barriers in a male dominated industry. And of course, Agatha Christie has a global reach. Her work has been translated into hundreds of languages, adapted into numerous films, shows, series, and plays. Christie is arguably the world's most staged playwright after Shakespeare. And I mean, that is huge. Her work proves that a well crafted story will transcend time and place and find its audience. Now, when you're reading Christie, there are a few things I'd love for you to consider. Which theme resonates with you the most? Is it her moral universe? Is it the hidden darkness in polite society? Or is it the power of secrets? Also, what's your favorite Christie red herring? How did Christie mislead you? And also, how did you uncover the truth? And are you team character versus plot? Do you read Agatha Christie because of the plotting, or is it the quirks of some of her most famous detectives, Poirot and Marple? And finally, how do you think modern mysteries stack up to Agatha Christie? Also, how do these contemporary crime writers echo or reinvent Christie's technique? I'd love to hear your thoughts as we dive deeper into Agatha Christie. So let's continue the conversation in the comments. But also let me know, in addition to what element of her style you love, let me know, what is your favorite Agatha Christie novel? Share your recommendations in the comments, share your favorites, share where you think beginners should start reading. Again, let's crowdsource this so we can help more readers discover the world of Christie. Now, if this is your first video, I have another video where I share my beginner's guide to Agatha Christie, especially if you're eager to solve your first crime. I share different entry points to her work based on what you're looking for. And in the next video, I will be ranking my top 6 Agatha Christie books. I think each of these novels are a masterclass in suspense. They're packed with unforgettable characters and jaw-dropping plot twists too. I'll include links in the video's description so you can watch the previous video and the next video to round out our Agatha Christie deep dive. Now, if you haven't already, now's a great time to like the video, share the video, tell a friend about these author deep dives we're doing here on the channel, share your recommendations for the next author deep dive you'd like me to cover, and be sure to check out all the book reviews, adaptation news, and lots more that we offer here on the channel. But also be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're the first to know what's new when I go live and when new videos are uploaded. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.